Hi folks, welcome to this Sunday edition of Something I Learned Yesterday, which is actually a response to a thread started by Martin Maynard on LinkedIn. And he references an article about a new program that Twitter is going to do to allow publishers to sell content. And I'm not sure that's a good idea, and he asked me why, so this is my answer. Twitter has announced a new program for publishers, which of course they claim is a great thing for publishers. It will allow publishers to charge a fee to read a single article. The catch here is the same as it always is with all tech platforms. The publisher gets a dime and the tech platform gets the customer information. Now, is that a good thing for publishers? As a general rule, no, but it depends on whether the publisher's business model depends on getting the customer information. For example, a book publisher generally does not get any information on the reader, so something along these lines might work for book publishers or any other publisher that does not need to get the customer information. A magazine publisher relies more heavily on getting the customer information, although not always. There are newsstand sales and that sort of thing. So when I say this is generally not a good thing for publishers, I mean publishers whose revenue model depends on getting the customer information. Most publishers are trying to convert website visitors into customers. Sometimes they do this with a free e-newsletter. The publisher provides valuable content in exchange for an email address, which they can then of course use to promote their products. In other cases, they use a paywall. The visitor gets some number of free views. The publisher's strategy is to increase engagement with content the user values, so the user believes it's in his best interest to subscribe. Now, what does Elon's proposal do to this model? It gives the reader an opportunity to read the publisher's content with no commitment. That undermines the publisher's paywall strategy, and the publisher doesn't even get the reader's information. By the way, nothing prevents the publisher from charging per article if they want to do that. Of course, there might be some friction in that transaction. The reader might have to create an account with the publisher or with some payment mechanism he hasn't used before. It would be so much easier for the user if he just had one account that he could use for any content on any platform, and that's what Elon is banking on. Twitter users will set up one account to pay for content on multiple publisher platforms. That is better for the reader, but not for the publisher. If Elon wanted to make this a better deal for publishers, he would not only pay the publisher a dime for the article, he would also provide at least some of the customer information, maybe even only an email address. The trouble I have with all these sorts of programs, whether it's Twitter or Facebook or Google or anybody else, is that the publisher is getting chump change for his content. It's undermining his own funnel strategy, and the person who wins, that is, the person who gets the customer relationship, is the tech platform. So that's my take on all these things. Generally speaking, I don't think it's a good idea. I think publishers should run their own show and not allow these other guys to take their customer information from them. That's my take. What do you think? Thanks.